Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to the official Card Zone YouTube channel. Today's video we'll be opening up the next two trial decks for Resolution Breakers. Trial deck 3 Psychic Mafia and trial deck 4 F.E.D. So, I'm going to crack these open and give you a brief look into what you'll expect to find in each of these trial decks. First up, we'll start with trial deck 3 Psychic Mafia. Let's start with the box itself. We have the cover card for the deck, Donman Miuri, here on the front, along with a bunch of other stuff like the sets code, an age rating, my copyright, and the Gamecrafter's logo. For those of you that don't know, the Gamecrafter is where I get all my cards and products published. A link to my store page is in the description box below, along with a link to grab the decks in today's video. Up on the top is just the name of the deck again. On the side is a brief description of how many cards you'll get in the deck. On the other side has a little message which reads, "Before playing, refer to the free downloadable rules provided with your purchase." So just like with the first two trial decks, neither of these two decks in today's video will come with a rulebook inside. Whereas instead there will be a file that you can download when you purchase a copy of any trial deck that contains the rules on how to play Resolution Breakers. Here on the back we have the deck contents, showing each card you'll get in the deck and its quantity, along with a disclaimer. Then my Instagram at the bottom, which will also be in the description, so if you want to go ahead and check it out and give me a follow, you know, much love. Okay, let's take a look inside. Now the cards have been reorganized, just like in my previous opening video, as the cards will come in a random order when you first open up the deck. Okay, so you get a super rare copy of Donman Miuri, the ace of the deck, along with a common variant, a super rare copy of Right Hand Man Fellini, plus a common variant, 2 rare Wise Guy Frankie, 2 rare Hard Dealer Federico, 4 copies of a rare Family Man Cristiano, 4 copies of rare Psychic Replicas, 4 common Casual Swindler Luciano, the vanilla casual of the deck, 3 common Espionage Espers, 3 copies of common Psychic, 2 common Info Broker Marco, 4 common Deadshots, 4 common Heavy Dose Giacchio. And now with both trial decks 3 and 4 you will get 2 additional super rare cards. In this case you get 2 super rare copies of Link Foresight Wayne, along with 2 common variants, 4 common Gambling Man Fonz, 1 super rare copy of Psychic Reaction plus its common variant, 3 common Dancing Shadows, and finally a common equivalent exchange. Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into the next deck. Trial deck 4 F.E.D. The layout is pretty much identical to the previous deck. The cover card is on the front, being Head Chief Authority Adroit, the set code, age rating, copyright, and the logo for the Gamecrafter. You have the same brief description on the side of the deck, along with the same message printed on the opposite side too, and likewise the name of the deck is at the top. You have the deck contents listing each individual card on the back, along with my Instagram. Okay, let's open it up. Alright, so first up you get a super rare copy of Head Chief Authority Adroit, the ace card of the deck, and the leader of the F.E.D, plus its common variant. Next up, a super rare copy of Riot Shield Brian. I'd also like to point out that personally this deck so far has been my favourite and the most impressive when it comes to the foil/holo cards offered from Gamecrafter, which is most likely due to the amount of greys that's used on the cards along with whites being in the colour scheme of the F.E.Ds. It just makes the cards pop out a lot more. So anyways, a super rare Riot Shield Ryan plus its common variant, 2 rare First Squadron Bob, 2 rare copies of Superhuman Superintendent Lucan, that's a mouthful, 4 rare Cyborg Sergeant Surge, 4 rare Stun Gun Triggers, 4 common copies of Mechanized Enforcer Geo, the vanilla card of the deck, 3 copies of Specialist Cadet Rose in common, 3 common Protobot OB221, 2 common Prodigy Detective Reeds, 4 common security replicas, 4 common copies of Nursing Bot Cure, 4 common Operator Girl Hannah, 2 super rare copies of Backup Wagon plus its 2 common variants, a super rare copy of Enforcer's Delta Formation plus its common variant, 3 copies of Blinding Guidance in common, finally a common copy of Equivalent Exchange. Okay, so that is both Trial Deck 3 Psychic Mafia and Trial Deck 4 F.E.D. Do be sure to drop a comment down below telling me which deck you like the look of more, your favourite art from either deck, and even which deck you would be interested in getting. Speaking of, both of these decks are available to purchase now over on the GameCrafters website. Big shout out to them for doing what they do. The links will all be found down below, so if you want to get your hands on some, I appreciate every single one of you. The Psychic Mafia deck is very much a manipulative deck. It likes to manipulate your opponent's cards along with its own deck, whereas the F.E.D is all about control, a deck that utilizes the stun mechanic in the game and specializes in stunning your opponent's cards. So if either of those sound like your kind of thing, then these are the decks for you. I really like how they've turned out. The new foil cards on the GameCraft is still a iffy 50-50 for me, but I'm happy with them nevertheless. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Until then, peace. And now to disappear for another year.